What's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video here on the Philly Sports Network YouTube channel. Today, sadly, we are going to have to dive into a bit of some troubling news. As you may have heard, 11 Miami Marlins players tested positive for COVID-19 following the series against the Phillies. To even have one player test positive for COVID would have been bad news in itself, but to have 11 players test positive, and this is after Salvador Perez of the Kansas City Royals and a slew of the Kansas City Royals players tested positive during the summer camp. Even one player had tested positive for COVID-19, the MLB would have a huge problem on their hands. So obviously for them to have 11 players test positive for COVID-19 is a monstrosity in itself. Not only did it lead to the postponement of the Phillies versus Yankees series opener, it could get the whole entire season suspended at this point. Just because when you really think about it, MLB had already put into place their best plan that they had possible. They had so many precautions. They're testing before and after the games. They're limiting travel. They're making sure that people are socially distanced. There's nobody in the crowds. Umpires are wearing masks. Coaching staff members are wearing masks. They're sanitizing the clubhouses. And then, 4 games into the Phillies season, now their opponent, half the team test positive for COVID-19. So this is a tremendous problem. Much like most of the pandemic has been so far, this is not something that is just gonna go away. This is not a Marlins only problem. This is a problem potentially for the entire league. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire campaign got suspended. Number one, it was already a long shot. They're already kind of pushing their luck. They're one of the few sports that's actually rolling in the United States right now. Can't say that they didn't give it their best effort, but at this point, for the sake of their players, I would have to believe that they are gonna probably suspend the season. Just because, like I said, the league has put in place a ton of precautions to ensure that their talent does not contract or spread the COVID-19 virus. So for this to have such a massive outbreak, just a handful of games into the 60-game season, just probably does not sit well with the owners, the players. There's already been players opting out of their contracts for the season following the news of the outbreak. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred expects the Phillies, as well as the Marlins saliva test to come back tonight, and will make an announcement tomorrow. News is not good at all. This is just about the worst case scenario, and it happened less than a week into the season starting.